Yo, what up? It's Rick, and it is just my luck. Pardon this, there was an accident with a trimmer over the weekend, but hope you all had a good holiday weekend. I had a good holiday weekend. I ate a lot, drank a lot, laid around a lot, so I'm gonna talk about that in the video. I also have some advice from my friend Shane, who is super fit. He's into MMA, UFC fighting. He was in the military. He's just super like jacked, so like I figured what a better source to go to than someone like that. And I also have this calisthenics workout that I found online that really helped me before, so I want to share it with y'all. Here we go. No. I'm okay, I just went to get my beer. Roll it. So yep, it was Labor Day weekend. That means summer is over, whatever that means in 2020. Laid around a lot, basically ate a lot. I drank a lot, as I mentioned earlier. I was really feeling bad about it, but I hit up my friend Shane, and I don't know how he just slipped this into the conversation, but it really made me feel better.
I think where people find themselves struggling a lot is beating themselves up over having that scoop of ice cream or that milkshake, whatever. Man, if you're gonna do it, right? Like I told people, dive in head first. If you're gonna get that sundae with the sprinkles and the whipped cream and the ice, everything. And the reason being is if you just cut yourself off from the things that kind of give you that stimulant, that little bit of pleasure from having something that's not so great for you, if you completely just cut yourself off from that, when you finally do have that ice cream, that beer, that whatever, you're gonna go nuts, you're gonna binge it.
I have more tips from him later. Just stick around, because he knows a lot. He knows his shit, bro. He knows his shit. Now, I want to talk about this workout that I did today. It's a calisthenics workout. It's a calisthenics workout for beginners. I found it on the Chris Heria YouTube page, or Thenics. I actually found this like a year and a half ago. I did it. I got results. I loved it. I was really fit. So I wanted to go back to that. It was just very motivating. But if you notice in these clips that I'm gonna play, example clips, he has his kid in the video, and that's kind of like what motivated me to be like, hey, if his son can do this routine, I'm sure I can do it.
So today I brought my son, Zen Heria, to go through a beginner calisthenics workout. Now,
and you know what? I did it, and this routine kicked my butt, really kicked my butt, and I remember why I got results. It's pretty cool, it goes by fast, and by the time that you're on your third circuit of it, because you have to do it like 3 or 4 times, you are pouring sweat. So props to that kid, because he is a fitness G, because I was hella shaky. You know what though? I feel confident with it. I feel comfortable with it. And I'm looking forward to just doing it more often and getting better, because Chris Heria's big thing is that you have to not focus on the reps, but just focus on your form, and then later on the reps. Once you get that form done and you're doing the exercise properly, you're gonna get all the advantages that you can get from doing those moves. Okay, now back to these tips that I promised you earlier. These are tips from my friend Shane, and he knows his shit, which is why I hit him up. I hit him up today, and I had a few questions for him. The first question was, hey bruh, I love beer. Like, I love it to like a fault. But I see on your feed that every now and then you're enjoying a nice cold one. How is this possible? How often do you drink beer? And this is what he said.
All right, the first one, as far as allowing yourself to have a drink every now and again, yes. My motto for that, as well as most everything else in the gym, is think less, do more, right? So I really don't count the number of beers or cupcakes or whatever that I have on the weekends or on an off day, or even just at the end of a long day. If I feel like it's something that's gonna help ease my mind a bit, calm me down, I'm just gonna do it, right? I don't get crazy. Like, I'm not drinking a 6-pack in one sitting, but I'll have like 2-3 beers in a night. No big deal. And if the UFC is on and I'm sitting down and watching the fights, you can forget about it. I'm having at least 3 beers that night.
Eat everything you love every day, like once a day, you know? Just like that. But just be ready to put in the work the next day at the gym or into the workout. The next question I asked is actually kind of silly, but I really was curious. So I remember a while ago, my friend told me, hey, you know, these baseball players, they are not allowed to have sex before a big game. And I was like, what the heck? So I Googled it, got very different responses. So I wanted to ask this guy, Shane, to see what he thought. And this is what he told me.
Mike Tyson was the heavyweight champion of the world. He used to have sex before every single one of his fights, so there you go.
So that's all I need to hear. I mean, that guy was a champ. I mean, he's a legend. So if it worked for him, didn't affect him, I think we'll be okay. I don't know how many of us that's a concern for right now, but I just thought it was something that I should just like, hey, I want to hear it from someone who knows their shit, like for real. So thanks, Shane. I'll be sharing more tips from Shane throughout the series, but before I let you guys go, I want to share this one tip that he said to me today that really kind of just got me excited as far as this fitness journey that, you know, I feel like I'm getting back on.
What you should focus on is enjoying the process of going to the gym. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about all that other stuff, right? If you work out hard, you're gonna start looking good. You look good, you feel good, whatever. But ultimately, if you're not enjoying yourself in the gym, it means you're doing something wrong and you need to tweak up your whatever style works for you. That's basically what it boils down to. Every person that I've trained who's been successful has enjoyed what we've done. The people who come in dreading it, they stay the same weight. Go figure.
I hope that helps you. I know it's gonna help me. I can't tell you how many times I've found myself in a situation, and I'm sure you have too, where you wanna try a workout, you look up a video, and you try it and you just can't keep up with it, and it's just too hard for you. But I think the problem is that we don't look for beginner versions of those workouts, and we just get unmotivated. So just look for ease, like ways to ease yourself into these workouts and into these routines you want to keep doing. And I think that'll make it fun as far as keeping you motivated. And also switch up the workouts. You don't know what you like yet if you haven't done it. So try other kind of workouts that you think you might be interested in and that you think you could realistically physically get into without causing any harm to yourself. But yeah, I think those are great tips. Thank you, Shane. I hope you guys comment, like, follow, share, subscribe. Am I missing one more? Otherwise, if you have any tips that you want to share or any questions you have, I can ask Shane, I can ask my other workout peeps, and I will be more than glad to share that answer with you. So yeah, holiday's over, it's time to get back on it. I will see you guys next week, and I will have some information about a weigh-in, and this bitch is gonna be grown out longer. Trust. I was just getting my beer again. It's hot.